Well, good evening, all viewers. Here we are. Apologies that we're a bit late to start off today. We've got the last few boats coming up to the start line. They've just called out the 2-minute warning. So we're going to attempt a few things tonight. So we've got a new DSLR camera on the go, so we should be able to get some nice, good quality footage for you to view. Thanks again for Gareth for droning again today. I've got Claire on DSLR, and I've got Maisie here to help me commentate. So we should have some good racing, and we should have some entertainment from Maisie, I hope. So I'm going to pass you on to Maisie quickly, bring her on to the mic. So looking forward to this evening?
Oh, ecstatic about this evening. It's the old wreck race, the nice long one of the season, and we've got a nice turnout of boats. We've had our 2-minute mark, and they're just calling in, getting everyone set up, ready to go.
So Maisie, so what's the history behind the old wreck race?
I believe there's an old wreck here, and that, and then you race from it. That's what I've been told.
Okay. Claire, you can just point the gimbal up. There we go. You can zoom out for me.
Do it.
So, you want to just walk through what boats we've got here?
Yep, so from the far side over towards Annet, the furthest boat that we've got.
They want us to move over.
Oh, hold on, we're just moving. But on the far side, you've got the Slippin', then the Sarika, followed by the Shah, the Bonnet, Nornor, Islander, Golden Eagle, Dolphin and Dauntless. The flag is up, and they are just rowing up to the start line now. So, flags down and they are off. You can hear the tripper boat going crazy there. Bonnet are off to a good start, but in the far over, the Sarika from our line look ahead. Sarika and Shah and the Slippin' are your top 3 boats right now. So the Sarika is the men's A crew from Champs, training hard. The Shah's St Agnes. Bonnet are St Mary's under 16s. A couple of them are actually under 14, and they have been winning most races the last few weeks. It looks like cards behind the rolling waves. The Shah there has taken the lead. And then up towards the tripper boat here, you've got the Golden Eagle off to a great start, the Dolphin and the Dauntless. The Dauntless is a boat built by the Mortons, who are rowing in the midships there. It isn't a registered one with CPGA, but they're bringing it out for a couple of races this season. In the second sort of pack of the race at the minute, we've got the Dolphin from St Martin's, the Islander, which is the St Mary's novice crew, and the Nornor, who are at a bit of an unfair advantage tonight as they've got 2 of St Mary's female rowers in it. And then back at the front pack, which seems to be everyone closest to Annet's side, we've still got the Shah in lead. Just behind them, there's the Sarika. Their bow is on number 1, and then the Bonnet is alongside them. The 4 boats at the front are all holding their own pretty well. There's a bit of a divide happening with the Eagle in between and then the back pack. But they're all in about 10 lengths of each other from head boat to end boat. So the Bonnet are coming up here. It looks like they've got ahead of the Slip-In. The Slip-In has got a bit of a mixed crew in, but it is mainly the juniors from last year who are all away at college, rowing for various crews on the mainland. Some are there from Truro. And the Sarika is ahead of the Shah now. But the Bonnet is keeping on their back. And then in the backpack, you've got the Eagle and the Dauntless currently battling near each other. And then the Islander, Dolphin and Nornor giving it some.
Okay, guys, apologies for a bit of a technical difficulty there to start off with. But exciting news. You might have seen that we're live streaming inside of the Slip-In today, who are currently sitting in 4th place. So that is what our trialling today is, doing a bit of technical with some new gear, and we have now got the capability of streaming live from inside of the boat. So got some pretty interesting racing to start off with. Early doors, a long way to go. Just near us is Bonnet, which is the screen boat, which is the under-16s, recently competed at the Nuki Championships for under-16s and absolutely dominated the whole course. And I think these guys are the ones which are favourites to win, wouldn't you say, Maisie?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of backing behind them. Considering their age, they're giving the A Crew a massive run for their money this season. Looking at it now, it looks like they're taking the Sarika boat place by boat place, and I think they might be coming into second.
Yeah, it does definitely look like that. We're pretty level with the actual racing at the moment. The bow of the Bonnet there is gone past the 5-rower, past the 4-rower, now coming past the 3-rower. They're literally keeping it calm and cool, and just every stroke, inch by inch, just pulling through. And this is like, what? We're not even quarter of the way through the race at the moment. So let's just see if they can maintain it. So St Agnes there, keeping it long and calm and cool as well. Unfortunately, we've got a tripper boat coming across, so I'm going to take you live to inside the Slip-In quickly. There we go. And hopefully we can get in front of this race. Does this normally happen?
Oh, the tripper boat, yeah, it's always sort of the head boat, which hopefully it's not creating too much wake for the boats at the back. But there we are. So for a moment there we couldn't see what was going on, but we've still got the Shah in lead. The Bonnet are still rowing and with right against the Sarika. 4th place, it still looks like the Slip-In, but the Dauntless are definitely coming up along them.
Sorry, Maze, I keep asking you questions as you keep going quiet. I thought you'd be nice and excited all the way through. So, could you tell me a bit of history about some of these boats?
I will try my best. I'll start with the Slip-In, which is the boat I'm rowing in for domestics. So that's currently in 4th, and the Slip-In is, it'll be 200 in 2030. So yeah, it's a pretty old boat. It's a foot shorter than the rest of them and a bit wider as well. Then you've got the Sarika, which is sort of the next heaviest boat. It's a bit of a lug to row in. So the Sarika boys doing this in this boat's a good achievement. And then the Bonnet, it's one of the newer lighter boats, but they're doing really well in that. They've actually overtaken, and I think they are ahead of the Shah now. Only by a bit, but it is, considering it's a long race, we're not even up alongside St Agnes yet. We're sort of in that middle channel. So they've still got a long, long way to go. Then back you've got the Golden Eagle, and the Dolphin, and the Islander, and the Nornor.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. I don't want to miss. I know some facts about the boats, but I don't want to misfact them.
Yeah, well, just leaving it to you, Maisie, really, because I don't want to be lynched when I get back into St Mary's by you Salonians. But weather's beautiful today. Nice bit of roll. They've got a bit of back swell behind them as well. I was getting a bit anxious coming out here because I thought it would be a bit of a repeat of the St Agnes race for the men at the World Championships. But at the moment it's looking pretty calm and cool. Here we go, trip of boats coming across again. So we'll probably let these guys pass quickly. In the meantime, let's bring you some footage inside the slip-in. So these boys here in the slip-in, I've had the luxury of coxing and rowing alongside Jamie, Tom, Arlo and Samson that are in this boat. So Jamie and Tom stroking this boat, and we have a Samson and Arlo, I believe. No, Samson's in 2 there, and Arlo's in there 4, doing a grand job there. They're currently sitting in, is that 4th place, Maisie? Yeah. And what's interesting about the slip-in, she is a lot shorter than all the other gigs here. How long is she, Maisie?
26 foot is what I believe she is.
It all counts, that's all that matters. So who have we got in the Golden Eagle tonight?
The Golden Eagle crew there, you've got Desi in the back in 1, you've got Jack in 2, you've got Tom in 4, Nathan, Nathan's in 4 there, and then 4, and his brother in 6, and then you've got Hayden in 5 from the Gig Shed Cafe. You've got Becky Cox in them. I know she'll be screaming at them. I'm surprised we can't hear it from here.
And then, where's the Dauntless from?
The Dauntless it's a St Martin's boat. It was built by the Mortons, and you've got 2 of the brothers there in the midships. So it's the green boat, the red bottom there. So yeah, in the midships there, it's the Mortons powering it through. You've got Chuff from St Mary's, Saliki Farm, Cox in them. I know that they rowed her out the other week as a nice tribute for one of the Morton boys who sadly went missing a few years ago. So yeah, that's nice to see them all back in. I think the old boys enjoyed the race so much they thought they'd come back and see if they've still got it, which they definitely do.
So just going to pan back to the back of the race quickly, just cover the last boats there. So we've got just there I can see the Dolphin, which is from St Martin's. And then behind them is Islander. So in the Dolphin, do you know many people there from St Martin's?
I recognise one of them from the cafe that served me a cake one time. But apart from that, I only know Dulcie who's coxing them.
Loving the accent though, with the show me some cake sometime. Bloody lovely. And then behind there you got the Islander, which I believe is a novice crew, yeah?
Yeah, the Islander is the novice crew for this season. They've got Joel coxing them today, but normally it's Rhiannon, who's from the Wildlife Trust. And then in there you've got, to be fair, it's mainly Wildlife Trust actually, the rowers in there. You've got Scott, there's Jeffro in there, you've got, I've forgotten all their names, but and I do know them. But yeah, they've been training really hard. They train, I think sometimes like 3 or 4 times a week, and throughout the weeks they've been doing really well. Last week on the St Martin's, or the week before, they came 5th. Which was really good for a crew that have just started this season. And then just going to quickly touch on it, I can see Nornor at the back of the pack there. Who we got in Nornor? So Nornor, we have got Arthur and Kizzy. We have got Ro and Paddy. So we've got 2 couples in there, 2 female rowers. They were the underdogs for me tonight. I thought they'd come on through, but unfortunately they are at the back there. But I know it's a long slog. And then also in there they've got Ethan and they have Alec in the bow rowing. And that's from St Mary's again there as well. So we're just going to quickly go back to the back of the front of the pack quickly, so we can get some interesting shots here. But what I can see at the front is Bonnet is now half a boat length up on Shah. That's St Agnes. That's the under 16s there. There we go. We just see them in the corner here. So we're going to try and get the drone up in a bit. This is a long race, so we want to try and catch the final finish line to get as much coverage as we can. But just quickly coming up on the back of the pack. So we in last place currently is Nornor, followed by Islander, followed by Dolphin from St Martin's, Dauntless, Golden Eagle, Slip-In, Sarika, Sharp, and then Bonnet, who's leading this race. So really good racing here at the moment. There we go, got a shot of Bonnet there. But we've got a very cool shot of Slip-In here as well, which is going to pop on there. Look at that. That is pretty cool, isn't it? But apologies for everyone's names that I've forgotten throughout this. It's hard to keep up with you going so fast. But yeah, the Bonnet are they are far ahead now. They're a good length or two. The Shah is still going strong. We've not even got to Bartholomew's yet, so there's still a good chunk of the race to go. The Sarika boys are all looking strong and tidy. In there, you have got Joe Greenlaw in 6. You've got Andy King, Joel, Dan, Zach and Tej in the back. And they're all training. I believe they're going to champs. County champs in a few weeks. So they're all out, still looking strong. In the Shah roan over there, there's a couple I recognise. There's Gav. He makes a good Scotch egg, I've heard. Ruby's coxing them. And the Shah are coming up a bit here on the bonnet. They are, and the Sarika's still holding it. So the slipping they've rowed right along now. They've kind of crossed over everyone, and they started off furthest boat away from us. Now they're closest, and the water's definitely got a bit less rolly. It's still a bit of a wind against them, but it's calmed down quite nicely. And the bonnet have made a little bit of a sprint for it there. They've shot off again, but the Shah and the Sarika are strong behind them. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but in the background you've got St Agnes boat. It's absolutely full, the spectator boat, and they've got their chants going, which hopefully the Shah boys can hear.
That's right. You rest yourself quickly. Apologies. So this is all trial and error for us at the moment. We're on the smallest boat, and we're all crammed in at the back trying to switch film. And bless old Claire, she's holding 2 cameras, one quite heavy one and one quite light one. But she's an absolute champ, and she's managing to do it at the moment, which is great to see. But the future of gig rowing is that we're going to be shore-based, and then we're going to only send one person out on a camera with our transmitters, which make my life a lot easier and Claire's life easier.
A lot less entertaining though. This is a great angle I've got. It's got Claire with 2 gimbals, all the boats around. It's a good little setup.
So just going to pass you the mic back to Maisie quickly. Before you go.
So they're setting up the drone here now. Still, the race is in 3 packs. So you've got the first 3, which are Bonnet, Shah, and Sarika. The Shah and the Bonnet they're not letting the Bonnet fly off. She's still there, and then the Sarika's holding it. And in the middle, you've got a good little race here between the Slippin' and the Golden Eagle. Each of them keep coming up on them, and then just behind is the Dauntless, and then the back 3 in the pack there are giving it a good race. With the Dolphin, the Islander, and the Nor. Just coming up towards, just passing Bartholomew's now, the middle of the race, and now they're heading towards the Stevel. It will be a bit more sheltered in here with the wind, which will be great.
Yeah, just trying to rotate it.
So the Bonnet now have just actually gone in front of the Shah, which is going to make their lives a bit more difficult, but rather entertaining. And the Slippin' here in the middle are flying forward.
So, because we're on a small boat, we're going to stop the boat quickly, so we'll try and cover as much as we can. In the meantime, here's Slippin' live from inside the boat. We're going to get the drone up quickly, and then we'll have some drone footage for you guys. So slipping there, looking super cool. Maisie, what do you think to this live stream on the inside of the boat there? There you can see it.
Absolute chaos. Brilliant, but chaos. Hats off to you. Oh, that's a good angle there in the slip-in. The sun on their skin. Looks quite calm and relaxing.
Yeah, we're all good. We're up and running. Yeah, we're good.
Nice.
Give your arms a bit of a rest there, Claire. So here we go. We've got some drone footage here for you guys. Apologies, it was a bit of a last minute thing because we're trying to tweak with our current switcher. It will be a thing of the past when we're got our new broadcasting ATEM available. So at the moment, obviously you can see our flight patterns. We hadn't got time to figuring out to take it off, so just bear with us. When we go to post-production, all that will be removed, so you'll have some nice clear image. But as you can see there, bonnet there, which is, what would you say, Maisie? Boat length and a half?
Yeah, there's maybe even 2 boat lengths, but yeah, they're flying forward. Jim Cox in them there is not letting the Shah get past them. They are in a straight line to the finish there. Looks like the Shah rather is they're choosing one side to try and overtake them. As we come to the last bit, just passing the Stevel. You've got the Sarika then on the left-hand side, and the Slip-In are coming alongside them. They've made a breakaway from the middle pack, leaving the Golden Eagle and the Dauntless here back at the Stevel. Then there's probably about 20 boat lengths until the back of the pack, where you've got the Dolphin still rowing strong, the Islander and the Nornor all coming in together.
Why is it called the Old Wreck? Did I ask you that question yet?
You did ask me what it's called, the Old Wreck, and my loose answer was because I believe there's an old wreck there. Yeah, I couldn't name you the wreck, but it's the old Champs line. So this race is what used to be the World Pilot Gig Championship race, but as it got more popular and more boats started, they moved the start line further forward to allow it to be the mile long that it is. Yeah. So yeah, now it's only done sort of once a year. By the men that row it. Us women, we row from St Agnes down, which I'm not complaining about really. They're still going for it. It's a long race.
I must admit, thank you so much, Maisie, for clarifying that. I called Joby this morning asking for some advice and some inside knowledge, and he told me, I think it's just the boys just called the wreck, and that's why no ships or anything. So I'm not going to trust that guy anymore.
I'm not commenting on that. Don't pass the mic back to me. Right, so the Slip-In have upped their rate here. They are still in 4th, but they are going alongside the Sarika, maybe hoping for ending the race at 3rd. Eagle and the Dauntless are still ahead of us, or alongside us, should I say. At the minute, the Golden Eagle, they are in 5th place, Dauntless in 6th, and then the top 4 boats just almost coming into marks. The Garrison has got a little crowd of people we can see up on the hill there, and then the Key as well has got a nice turnout of supporters coming to watch the race. And here we go. So the Slip-In are making their way. The front of their bow looks like it is pretty much on the Sarika's rudder.
Yeah, so just looking on the drone footage there, you can see now the bow is over the rudder, over the coxswain. So a few boys, I think Paddy was saying, Sarika might be in it to win it tonight, but the boys at Slip-In also said, yeah, we're going to try and get for 2nd place. We're going to try and chase down these under-16s, really showing off.
They are trying to chase them down. I mean, the Bonnet has been winning by a long way the last few races. So yeah, they're only a little bit ahead, but enough ahead to be ahead. And the Shah, to be fair, the Shah are used to rowing this for every race they sort of row up to St Mary's, so they're kind of used to these long races. But the Sarika boys and the Slip-In are definitely having a bit of a battle here. I can see it on the faces here in some of the Slip-In boys that they are They're wanting to get them Sarika. And then the Dauntless here is coming up alongside the Golden Eagle. And the Dolphin, Islander and Nornor are still at the back, but not far off. So the Slippin' here are making a run for it. They've tried to go on the inside, and now they are going along the outside, sort of away from the finish line, but hopefully they might have a bit of sea behind them to help them through.
Yeah, you can hear the boys slipping.
You've got the Firethorn behind that are cheering on the Slippin'. The Firethorn's normally up here cheering for the Tsar, who unfortunately haven't come along to the race today. But the Slippin' they are rowing up the Sarika. Still got the Bonnet in lead. Shah not too far behind. Kind of looking like they are rowing towards the spectator boats here.
But is that Bonnet over the line? Or where is the line?
I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure where the line is. It's looking towards the golf club.
So it's not on the harbour wall.
It's
then?
not the harbour wall, which it normally is. So yeah, that's caused a bit of confusion there. So the trip boat's given them a nice wide berth, and they're all rowing towards Plum Island. We should have checked this, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to turn it off.
So ahead now is the Bonnet, but the change in it has kind of created a line, and the Sarika might be on the Shah here. I can't call it. Bonnet are definitely in the lead, and then it could be the Sarika. They might have taken it over the Shah, and then the Slippin' are not far behind. It's in a bit of a line.
Yeah, unfortunately, I lost connection with the drone there. So yeah, teething issues. I knew it was never going to be straightforward, but they're cheering on. But they're still rowing, aren't they?
They are. There's a lot of cheers happening.
So Bonnet
have stopped. So Bonnet have finished. Zara finishing. Oh no, they're all rowing past them. Well, I'm hoping the Bonnet haven't stopped before the finish line. The Shah's finished, Sarika's finished, and the Slippin'. So next coming in is the Golden Eagle. Golden Eagle have stopped, and so have. Oh no, Dauntless is still going. I'm not sure where the finish line is, and I'm not sure if the gigs know either. We've got some stopping by the quay, some have sort of rowed towards by Juliet's, but luckily the ones still up alongside the garrison are still rowing.
Claire, could I have a shot near the heart where Golden Eagle is? Keep it there, that'd be grand.
So there's the Golden Eagle and the Dauntless finishing. I can't call who came first because I wasn't at the right angle.
Well, just looking over the drone footage there quickly. Bonnet did come first, so that under 16 crew are going to be unstoppable. They're the ones to watch out. Will they be competing at World Champs next year?
Oh, I hope so, because I can feel a trophy on the way if they do.
Is the term? Is it coming home?
I believe it might be, but I don't want to say it, but I think it might be coming home.
So back to the home of gig rowing. So the Salonians might get number one, but it depends if Lou come back. Depend if Falmouth come back. Well, I know Falmouth will be coming back, but
they don't want to come back, do they? They don't want to do that. They want to let us have it.
So yeah, just coming over the line now is Dolphin. So from St Martin's there, and then there we go, got some footage over there. Well, good racing from those guys. Coming up next, we've got Islander.
So the Islander, you've got Paul in the bow, Louis, James, Jeffrey, Scott, Joel thing, and then the Nornor are coming in. I know, so the Nornor have got Kizzy in. I know she's going to be wishing this is over. She popped into the shop earlier and was very excited about this race. I don't know how she's feeling now.
So, how's your experience been today with your commentating, Maisie? Would you come back?
Oh, potentially. I don't know. Would you have me back?
I'd have you back. So hopefully it's been entertaining for you guys here as well. So we're just filming this last boat coming across the line now, which is Nor. There we go. Last few little cheers for these guys. Huge effort from them. Up the Nor.
They may not have won the race, but they have won best dressed because they are in their traceless merch.
That is fantastic. I love it.
They're my winners tonight. Well done, Nor.
So yeah, that is the Old Wreck race. So thank you guys for obviously coming along to watch tonight. Apologies for the few teething issues, like I said in previous streams. That we're purely here this week to test out some new gear, and the main thing was streaming live from inside the boat. That was on my bucket list, and it's been a success. We had a bit of drone footage, but in post-production we'll get the more GoPros that we've had on the boats to give you more of a close-up footage of the race, and also the ladies' race that happened on Wednesday night. But to really help our sport, please like and subscribe. The more subscriptions we have, the more likes we have, the more our sport will expand, and we can improve our stream to you guys and bring you more exciting views of this race. So please do watch closely. We'll be live at our next event, which I believe will be August 17th at the Masters Championships in Paignton. There might be something coming up sooner, but we will keep you informed. So thanks from myself, thanks to Maisie for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for Claire for being a champion. Her arms are probably steel and she's probably looking at me like, come on, finish off. For holding 2 cameras. Thanks for Gareth here for flying the drone today. Sorry, I forgot your name. Sonia. And Sonia for driving the boat. I feel really bad. I had to ask her name because I just mind blank. Really embarrassing. So the drone's just coming in now. Hopefully we can just catch that. But thank you all for watching, and we'll see you at the next event.
Peace out.